Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you that already has jumped today alone 15% since I mentioned it over at the Patreon this weekend. This is definitely one you want to have on your watch list moving forward. And I'm also going to discuss the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So here we are with Sndl, Sundial Growers Inc., continuing that momentum upwards, pushing away from the 50-day moving average and reaching newer highs. This is definitely a stock that right now is maintaining momentum for the bulls, but it has pulled back a little bit and kind of sitting sideways. It had nice moves throughout the day, but at the end of the day, it started to pull downwards. Now the 50-day moving average is 96 cents. Anything above it is bullish, anything below it is bearish. Our first point of support here is 98 cents. I'd watch closely how it reacts between 98 and 96 to see if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears tear this one down fairly fast. Now, if the bulls lose traction and the bears break through 98 cents and 96 cents, the next support level, and this is an informal one that I would use, is this midway point of this bullish run before this pullback, and that would be right here at 92 cents. Something to watch and pay close attention to see if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears tear this one down fairly fast. We're getting close to tug of war zone, but right now the bulls are maintaining control and leverage. Now, the first resistance level that the bulls need to break through after sitting right now sideways at $1 is 105. The bulls need to break through 105, turn that into a support, pull away from it to reach newer highs and new resistance levels, and then the next resistance level would be the highest point that we've seen in this bullish run, and that is up here at 108. That needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can pull significantly away from the 50-day moving average and continue this momentum to newer highs and new resistance levels. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post, share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. All I'm asking for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time to share with you the opportunities that we seek daily in the Discord, as well as the opportunities we watch weekly from the Patreon that I'm going to share with you, one of those ticker symbols that you definitely want to have on your watch list moving forward. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is a ticker symbol I mentioned over at the Patreon weekly watch list. But before we look at that chart and how the stocks performed, because it has done a 15% jump today alone, I want to share with you guys the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you are more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits, minimize losses, and continue to learn moving forward through the volatility of the market. So OEEG, we caught it at $5. CTIC, AKBA, and VTNR were all the stocks we watched. Now, CTIC and AKBA were our worst performers, giving us 3 to 5% on the day throughout different opportunities. But OEEG and VTNR were our opportunities that gave us beyond expectations, right? So $5 mark is when we caught OEEG. Let's go ahead and look at that. And OEEG was jumping pretty fast in the pre-market. We caught it at the $5 mark. In the pre-market, it ran up to the 590s and it gave a 10 to 15% in the pre-market. Pulled back here to 558, shot up to 631, pulled back to 520s and shot up to the 640s. So just in these two jumps, it gave 5 to 15% opportunities, and right here 10 to 20% opportunities in those two jumps. Now, throughout the day, it gave many different 5 to 10% opportunities, but at the high so far of the day in the last several minutes, it has given a 20% plus day. I mean, to the point that it was between 20 to 50% from these lows here all the way to where it's at right now. Pretty impressive jump on the day and pretty impressive overall. Now, this stock, no one could have timed it and said, I'm going to hold it through the whole day. Not even myself. I look for my 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, call it a day, and 20% plus. If it happens pretty quickly, that's a home run. But for those that were able to hold through this, it has been a very rewarding stock today because it did an acquisition. That was the news that was bringing, obviously, that momentum to the stock. So now our other one is VTNR. So this was our home run from Friday. I don't like to recycle stocks, but it seemed to have momentum, and we caught it in 950s, 960 range, and it pulled back, right, to 928 and shot up to 1051 right there in just a matter of minutes, giving an 8 to 12% opportunity. Pulled back right here to the 880s and shot up to the 1080s. That right there was a nice 10 to 20% opportunity within the momentum. And after that, the rest of the day has been a downward trend. Now, this was a lot riskier. I was watching it with caution, but it seemed to have momentum since it rolled over from the last day to the next day, and news continued to seem pretty interesting and giving it more momentum to push up. And we saw it. We saw it happen. Short-lived, but it happened. We get in, we get out. If you want to become part of this, you want to receive the live updates, the link is down below in the description to the Discord. So, what is the stock you want to add to your watch list? So, it is LOTZ. This is a speculative stock. I did emphasize that. And we started watching it at 438. When we pull up the chart, you're going to be surprised on how fast this has recovered from my expectations for those numbers to happen within a week or so. I didn't think that was going to happen in just one day. Now, the fact that it's moved up so fast, it's going to be a stock you definitely want to have on your watch list. I explained why I started watching it, and you can gain access to this if you join to gain access to the Discord. You can gain access to these weekly watch lists as well. You gain access to the weekly and the daily watch list every single time I post them. Now, let's look at this chart together. So it was sitting at 438, and today alone, it has jumped beyond 15%. It hit a high here of 513. That was close to 16% on the high, and it's been pulling back now. It has to cool off. I mean, that was such a quick run in just one day. Now, I was sitting down here at the 438 range, and it just took off. It hit a low here of 440. In the pre-market, it took off, came to 440, and took off for the day. These are the opportunities that we look for every single day, every single week, over at the Patreon and Discord. But this stock seems to have much more room for momentum. It's crossed the 50-day moving average. I mean, I would be watching it if it pulls back or consolidates before the next catalyst. But this stock does have room, in my opinion, long-term to the upside. It could take longer than just one day. You won't see 15% jumps every single time. But we caught this one early and right on time before the next jump, because this had jumped a little bit, consolidated, pulled back, and took off. Now, one of the most important resistance levels for this to go even higher is up here at 530. It didn't reach anywhere near it, but that is something to watch moving forward. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.